Hello students, how are you? This is Nirmal sir. I hope everybody is doing well and enjoying happily with their family. So now comes to the study. Today's topic is a letter to God from first flight for class 10th. I'm giving you a little explanation of the summary of this chapter. Kindly listen it very carefully. You can make points too for your revision. So take a notebook and pen with you to make some notes for yourself. So now I'm starting now. A letter to God. This story is written by G.L. Fuentes. This is a story about a great faith of a simple man in God. His name is Lancho. Lancho is an honest farmer whose fields have a rich harvest of ripe corns. The story begins with Lancho hoping for good rain so that his crops would give him a better yield. The rain does come, but is followed by devastating hailstorms. Hailstorms destroys all the standing crops and leaves Lancho staring into the bleak future ahead. But Lancho is a strong believer in God. He has a strong faith in God. He believes that God would not let his family starve. So, he decided to write a letter to God. He wants to ask for some help in money. Actually, he writes a letter to God asking him for 100 pesos. 100 pesos helping to feed his family. So he goes to the post office and write a letter to God asking for help. After seeing Lancho's letter, the postmaster is deeply touched by the strong faith of Lancho in God. He was really moved by the Lancho's faith in God. He does not want to move Lancho's faith, so for that the postmaster collects money from his colleagues and friends and sends some money to Lancho. But the money sent by the postmaster is less than what the Lancho has demanded through his letter. He puts only 70 pesos in an envelope with the letter in which only God is written. He gives the letter to Lancho when he comes to inquire about any letter. Lancho believes that God has sent the money to him, so he was not surprised at all. But Lancho becomes very angry when he opens the letter or envelope. Lancho becomes very angry to find only 70 peso instead of 100 peso. So he thought that the post office employees have removed the 30 peso. So he write back again to God, expresses his doubts about the honesty of post office employees and said to God that the remaining 30 pesos should be sent him very quickly. He needed very much, and instead of sending it from the post office, send it to him directly because he thought that the post office employees were a bunch of crooks. So that was the explanation. I hope every student has understand it. If you do not understand it properly, then watch it again and again. If there are any doubts, you can WhatsApp me on my number without any hesitation. I'm always ready to help. Thank you. Keep studying, keep growing.